inside of the Meridian Credit Arena. It's game number 3 of the St. Catharines tournament for the minor PWA Toros. After a big win and a huge tie against a very good Cowden team, now the Toros shift to the Hamilton Huskies, who were 1-1 yesterday. Ford getting it out of the corner, trying to get it out. Captain at the blue line. Here's Hopkins going for a shot. His shot got blocked. Toros pick up the loose puck up through center. Hannon trying to get around Hopkins for an opportunity. Reaches in over the blue line. Hannon's on his own. First shot. Goal! Big start for the Toros. That kid is on the way to beat Salo on the left hand. And it's 4-0 Toros. Hannon gets his first of the tournament. Only about 20 seconds into the game. Now the Toros have got to run with that momentum. Davidson gets it up there for Parker Rizzler up through center. Trying to start a 3-on-2 with Cameron Ryan and Sabrizi. Dumps it in behind the net. Defenseman's back there to pick it up with a lead pass. That's going to get kept in by Menko at the blue line. Slaps it into the corner. Pass up through center. Here comes Hamilton back the other way, trying to start a breakout. They're going up there with Morgan and DeSantos, who takes a shot. DeSantos stops. Rebound from Morgan, and he couldn't put it in. That's going to get kept in by Jansen at the blue line for the shot. Got stopped there by Parker Rizzler. Menko trying to work over Morgan there in the corner and get that loose puck free. Toros get it. Cameron Ryan with a lead pass was out of the reach there. So I hit the referee on that clearing attempt. Davidson over to the other side for Menko. Menko got pressured on there. So now Sabrizi dumps it all the way down the ice. No icing on the call. Hamilton goes back in their own end. 1-0 Toros on the goal by Hannon. Connor Cole. Over there for Jackman. Logan Jackman comes around the net. Looking for somebody to give it to. Moves it back to the line there. Maddox couldn't shoot it. Now he does. Tipped that in front. And it doesn't make it way to the net. Toros still in there trying to dig on the loose puck. There's Jackman again. Jackman for Connor Cole. Cole going for the wraparound. Sets up Maddox out in front. Takes a shot. Stopped there by Fallow with the left pad. Jackman. Cole's going to get it in behind the net. Around the boards it goes. Capped in there by Hazelton at the blue line. Jack Hazelton with a nice move to get around the defender and fires it in around the net. Jackman spinning off the check of Delaney in the corner. Setting it up at the front. Quick shot that got blocked. Capped in by Ethan Maddox though. Toros putting on the early pressure. Opportunity to clear it out, and he will clear it all the way down the ice. Is it going to have enough muscle for icing? Yes, it will. We'll get our first icing call of the game. Face off coming off to the right of Fala. One there by the Toros. Nicholas Perot goes into the corner, tries to pick it up. Has a goal in the tournament. He scored in the 5-1 win over Mississauga. Tried to chip it out. Defenseman's in behind the goal, trying to skip that up. Send it out in front, and that got taken away. Kept in by Ford at the blue line. Spins in terms of fires. That goes into the corner. Setting up Hannon. That's going to miss him. Hamilton trying to get it out of their zone. Ford's going to keep that one in though. Gage Ford for Jack Hannon, the only goal scorer so far. Tries to set it up in front. It got broken up there by Hamo, and Hamo has an opportunity to fire it around and get it out. That's going to get kept in by Ford again. The Toros have definitely had the most offensive chances and the most offensive time zone so far. Trent Taylor back after serving the 1-game suspension in the Mississauga game. Here comes Hopkins with it. Hopkins had it and walked off his stick by Gage Ford. They try and set it up from the other side. Torrey sitting out in front waiting for a pass that doesn't reach him. Toros get the loose puck with Perot. Flips it up all the way down the ice. And the hand goes up for an icing call. Face off to the right of Brett Foreman. Got one there by the Toros. Around the boards it goes. That's going to try and get kept in at the blue line. Nice play there by Jansen to hold it in, but it was offside. Toros pick up the loose puck over there for Davidson, trying to tip it out. And he will for Benjamin Sabrizi. Sabrizi tried to turn on the wheels and get around that defender. Sabrizi with a backhand shot got stopped there by Falla. Kept in there by Davidson, who rings it around the board. Number 14 around the net, trying to get it out. Turned over there by number 22. Coming back up the other way. That pass, Morgan's trying to hold it at the blue line. Not going to happen. Here comes Sabrizi. Sabrizi for Rusler from the blue line. And it's offside. About 5 minutes into this one, it's 1-0 Toros. They struck early as Hannon scored about 20 seconds in over there for Eden Howard. Howard tried to tip it up there for Connor Cole, got broken up there by Dorman. Here comes Jackman. Couldn't go with the puck though. Fired in around the net. Connor Cole retrieves the pass in behind the goal. That tries to do whatever he could to get that loose puck free. Jackman's going to help him out in the corner. Hazelton keeps it in at the blue line. Hazelton back to the line there for Howard. Tried to shoot it through a screen and couldn't do it. Coming up the other way, leap pass. Into the center was Datsko. Datsko had it knocked off his stick though by Hazelton, and he's going to retrieve the loose puck in behind the net. Jack Hazelton. Some nice moves. Puts it in behind his own net. Around the boards it goes. Tapped in by Dorman. Dorman slaps a shot. Tipped out in front there. And that didn't make it through the net. It was steered aside by Foreman. Tapped in there by Hamilton though. Here comes Maddox up through center. Ethan Maddox with a pass. Tape there for Logan Jackman, who comes into the zone with Howard. Jackman still with it. Takes a shot and it got blocked. Getting another opportunity though. And that one's going to whistle wide of the net as well. Connor Cole tried to get around Dorman in behind the net. Around the boards it goes there for Hamilton, trying to chip it out. Tapped in by Ford at the blue line as Torrey couldn't clear it. Still stuck there in that corner trying to dig the puck free. Tapped in by Ford at the blue line. Bounces it in on net. Stopped there by Falla, and he holds it for a face-off. Offensive draw coming up here for the Toros. Trent Taylor wins it and just fires it in on net with that quick shot, but it was Falla who was able to pounce on that, so we'll get another draw coming off to the right. Trent Taylor will again take it for the Toros. Setting up the positions. Now they drop the puck. Taylor wins another draw back for Davidson. Davidson for Jack Cannon, sends it out the front, taken away there by number 19. Starting it up through center, trying to split the D and get into the zone, and he lost it. That was DeSantos who lost the puck. Morgan tried to chip it up. Hannon into the zone, trying to shoot the puck now, and it just got the stick, maybe the knob of the stick of Falla to stop that shot. And behind the net. Trying to dig it free. Man trying to get it front. Backhand shot. Stop there. Hannon got stopped right in front of the net with a big stop there by Falla to keep it at 1-0. Menko tipped it down low. Trent Taylor setting up in front for Hannon, who couldn't capitalize on the one-timer. Goes in behind the net there for Taylor as he tries to dig it free. Getting some help. He gets the pass now. Trent Taylor. Taylor back to the line for Davidson was out of his reach, but Menko keeps it in for him. Menko throws it at the net, and Perot couldn't tip that. Taylor on the loose puck, trying to set up a man out of front, sitting all on his own from James Davidson. The shot stopped it by Falla. Rebound out of front. They score! Nicholas Perot next save on the rebound. James Davidson's shot was stopped on the line, but Perot sat there all alone at the side of the net and buried it, and it's 2-0 Toros. Cam Ryan wins the draw. Hazelton over there for Maddox. 2:10 left to go here in the first period as that goes for an icing call. DeSantos, Datsko wins that draw. Trying to carry his Cameron Ryan with a pass up there for Rusler. Got picked off. Knocked down by Hazelton in his own end. Coming up through center is Jack Hazelton. Trying to start a defensive man rush and goes in behind the net. Hazelton fires it around the board. Number 14 for Hamilton lost it. Maddox is trying to keep that puck in. That's not going to work as it squirts out through center. Back to the other side for Hazelton. Playing catch there with Maddox. That lead pass hopped over the skate there of Cameron Ryan, but he's still got the loose puck. Cameron Ryan into the zone. Going up there with Rizzler. Cameron Ryan. Pass! And that was a perfect pass inside, and that just chipped wide. Rebound at the front cut. Stopped there by Fala. Back to the line again. Connor Sears slaps the shot. That got blocked there by Hamilton. The lead pass there for Dasko was in his feet. So now Sabrizi gets the backhand it back in. We're in the last minute, 50 seconds left to go here in period number 1. Cleared off the boards, picked up at center by Ford. Ford was getting pressured on there by Torrey, so he moved it up through center for Aiden Howard. He couldn't go with the puck. Connor Cole loses it there to Torrey, who chips it in. Sears gonna find it. Connor Sears around the boards for Jackman, trying to chip it out. Kept in it there at the line. Connor Cole on the loose puck. Cole trying to get around the check. Couldn't do it. 20 seconds left to go in the first period. Kept in by Jackman again at the blue line. A very strong first period here for the Toros is going to wind down with 10 seconds left. Late pass up through center. Menko couldn't go with the puck. That should about do it as it squirts back in to the Toros end. Ford has it and holds it there in behind the net as the buzzer goes down. Period number 1. The first goal of the tournament for Jack Cannon, and then the second goal for Perot of the tournament makes it 2-0 where it stands for period number 2. Face off at center to start period number 2. Taylor wins it. Hamill with a lead pass from Morgan, who sweeps it into the zone. DeSantos trying to be the first one there. DeSantos throws it out of front, but the pass for Hall was picked off. Toros get the loose puck. Coming up through center is Ted Taylor going for a lead pass. Just out of the reach of Perot, but he's going to get to that loose puck though. With some speed, tries to get around the defenseman Harwood in behind the net. Perot with the loose puck, send it out of front. Tried for a pass. Menko's going to keep it in. Nicholas Perot goes into the corner, but it's going to be... There's Perot again going for the backhand, got taken down. Around the boards, kept in by Menko though. Menko puts it in behind the net where Hall scoops it up. Hall goes for a pass to try and get it out. He gets it for DeSantos. DeSantos starts it from center, but turns it over to Davidson. Not going to go anywhere with that puck. Swept in. Hamill knocks it down to the Toros bench. Hamill goes over to the other side for defensive partner lead pass for DeSantos. And DeSantos just chips it down the ice. Goes off on a line change as Davidson picks it up. James Davidson with a lead pass. Here come the Toros up through center as defenseman almost fell down, but he was able to stay on his feet. But the Toros are still coming in. Hannon gets taken down. No penalty. The referees are letting them play in the game. You got to give him that much. Digging on that loose puck. Dasko's in there behind the net trying to help out his teammate. Chip past Hazelton. Trying to start a breakout here, but not going to go anywhere as Hazelton hoiled him up. Perot's going to bring it in outside as Taylor was in over the blue line. And there is a correction. I believe that is Gill that's in the net for Hamilton and not Fella. There's a quick shot, and it got stopped there by Foreman. There's a rebound out of front of the net. That was the first little flurry there for Hamilton, and Foreman made sure it stayed out. Quick shot got blocked there. Here comes a shot from the line though. And another block shot. Here comes the 3-on-2 the other way. Sabrizi with Cameron Ryan. Sabrizi shot got blocked there. Nice block by Jensen. Tucked in behind the net. It's going to come free here for Hamilton to coming out with Hopkins leading it up. Hopkins getting some help there with Hall, but lost the puck though. Hall keeps it into the blue line. fired it back down low for Hopkins, but it was out of his reach. There's another block there by Parker Rusler as he blocked that shot from the line. Torrey's got to go into the corner for the puck. Fired around the boards, kept in there by Hall though. Hall's doing all he can to keep it in the Toros end. Hall turns and fires, that one doesn't make the net. Gage Ford on the loose puck. Ford trying to start it out. Splits the D, coming up through center, trying to start a defensive rush is Gage Ford. On his own, started that from his own bench, but his shot got blocked. DeSantos gets tripped up, and now we're going to get our first penalty of the game as DeSantos got tripped up. Toros will be short-handed, but we know they can be very dangerous on that end of the deal too, as they scored 2 short-handed against Mississauga in the first game of the tournament. Quick shot is not going to make it through the net. Throwing it out front again and stopped by Foreman. They're banging away at the rebound. Tried the other side, and that pass just was out of the reach at the side of the net. Kept in at the blue line by Delaney. Delaney finds DeSantos trying to shoot it. Couldn't. DeSantos again shoots it. That one went off the glove there of Foreman. And gets cleared all the way down the ice. Gill tried to stop that puck and he couldn't do that. DeSantos picks it up. DeSantos coming into the zone, takes a shot. That one's going to get stopped there by Foreman. Trying to find that loose puck before any of the Hamilton players do. We were right the first time around. It is Fowler that's in net for Hamilton. Trying to stuff it out in front. Couldn't do that. Around the boards it goes. Tapped in by Delaney at the Harwood at the line. Harwood fires it around and behind the net. 45 seconds left to go on the Hamilton power play. Maddox gets a chance to backhand it out. Tapped in by Harwood though at the blue line. Harwood fires it around in behind the goal as Hazelton tries to dig it free and try and kill that puck down the ice. Looks for a lane to shoot it, and he will pass Harwood all the way down. It's going to roll right into Fala for a stop. Fala moves it in behind the net. Gets taken away by Aiden Howard trying to start something short-handed. Howard goes into the corner, trying to step it in front. Aiden Howard doing some great stick handling work, killing off this penalty. Getting away from Dasko a few times, and the corner was Aiden Howard getting away from Dasko, and the Toros have killed off the penalty to Kevin Ryan. Here comes Dasko though, trying to start something now at even strength. Dasko shot, stopped there by Foreman. Stuck there in the crease, but Foreman stops that. Harwood. Back down low for Torrey, who tries for a shot. It got blocked and rolled to the front of the net where Sear takes it away. Hunter Sear uses the boards all the way down the ice, and it goes for an icing call. Face off coming out to the left of Brett Foreman. That gets won by the Toros. Perot gets a chance to clear it out. The big collision there. Here comes Trent Taylor with the loose puck. Taylor trying to get around Jansen. Trent Taylor on it. Drops it back to the line for Ford. Chip past him. Sear's going to pick it up now. Hunter Sear couldn't put it into the zone. Here comes Jack Cannon on it. Cannon on the loose puck, trying to get to it before number 14. Sear clears it back into the zone. Jansen's knocked it down. But Jansen turns it over to Gage Ford, who just flips it down as the Toros go off on a line change. McCleary dumps it down the ice there for Hamilton. Rolls all the way down the ice for icing. 3:11 left here in period number 2. Menko slaps the shot. It got blocked there as DeSantos blocked that. DeSantos might have a breakaway one-on-one against Foreman here. DeSantos stopped there by Brett Foreman. He's come up with 2 huge saves in this tournament on breakaways, and that one will just go as another one right off DeSantos. And DeSantos just figured out what Bogart felt yesterday from Mississauga, that Brett Foreman is not going to give you an inch on a breakaway. Delaney chips it back in there, knocked down by Davidson. Lead pass up through center, Aiden Howard up into the zone. Howard in over the blue line now. Aiden Howard takes it in behind the net. Trying to step in the front. Stop there by Fowler. Rebound at the front, and Fowler finds it in the feet there in the crease and holds it for a face-off. Face-off again off to the right of Fowler. Around the boards, captain at the blue line. Nice play there by Hazelton to hold the line. Cameron Ryan gets the opportunity to shoot it. Stopped there by Fowler. Cameron Ryan on the rebound. Stopped there by Fowler again. Cameron Ryan had a couple of big opportunities there. Denied by the Hamilton Huskies goaltender Fowler. And you might get another opportunity here. Cameron Ryan and over the blue line. Trying to get around Hamill for a shot. Stopped there by Fowler again as he collects that one in the crest. But Cam Ryan turned on the Jets and had a couple of good scoring opportunities right there. Another draw off to the right. Cam Ryan wins it. Cam Ryan with some nice moves. Gets it over there for Zabrizzi with a shot. Stop. Rebound. Another big stop there. Two big saves there by Fowler. And one of them was off Cameron Ryan, who looked up at the sky like, what do I have to do to beat this goalie? The Toros have got two past them so far, though, as they enjoy this 2-0 lead. Sending it up in front. Late pass. Knocked down at the line there by Easton, who puts it in behind the goal. Captain at the blue line, though, by Jansen, who takes a shot. That's going to roll in. Foreman makes it an easy stop and hold for a face-off. Another draw off to the left of Foreman. Menko. Around the boards it goes there for the Toros as they try and backhand it out. Hopkins knocked that down. Here comes the Toros up to center. Kent Taylor with a pass for Perot. Perot trying to get around Delaney. Nicholas Perot tried for another pass, but it got broken up by Hall. Still on the loose puck, though, taken away by DeSantos. DeSantos going up there with Morgan. Morgan comes in over the blue line and just dumps it in. In the last minute, about 40 seconds left around there for Perot. Nicholas Perot couldn't control it to chip it out, but he's still on that puck, though, to try and get it. Knocked down by Delaney, but it was offside. Menko gets to retrieve it in his own end. Thomas Menko got pressured on, just holds it back there, which is a smart idea to kill off some time on the clock here in the second period. Knocked down over there for Delaney. Delaney dumps it in, knocked down by Perot. Might have one more opportunity here to end the second period. Nicholas Perot tried to shoot it to a forehand, throws it there, and it just was out of the reach there of Hannon. Out of his reach as he tried for his second goal of the game, but it was not to be there. But the Toros can still take a 2-0 lead to period number 3. Cole takes the opening draw to start period number 3 and wins it. Hazelton's got to try and beat. Dash it in behind the net. Dashko picks it up. Dashko set it up in front. Hit something at the front and didn't make it through to the net, as Patterson was down there at the side of the goal for Hamilton. Throwing it at the net, but got knocked down by Aiden Howard before it hit the goal. Here's Patterson whacking away at it again. Patterson puts it in behind the net. Opportunity here for Jack Hazelton to try and find a lane. Patterson was there to knock it away. Lead pass up through center for Aiden Howard. Howard going up there with Connor Cole and Jackman. Cole goes into the corner and lost his footing in behind the net. Jackman trying to get on the loose puck. Getting it up through center. Howard keeps that one in. Toros doing some good work, keeping it in the offensive end. Sear over there for Gage Ford. Backhand pass. Tried to fire it there to his forehand with Connor Cole and couldn't do it. Here comes Hamilton back up the other way. Led there by Hamill. But Hamill is going to get guarded right there in front of us. Taken away by Aiden Howard and fired all the way down. Easton's got to go back there in his own end. Easton retrieves it in behind the goal. His late pass is going to get knocked down at center there by Ford. who gets pressured on by Tory, so he tries for a lead pass for Rizzler. Rizzler chips it past Hamill deeper into the Hamilton end. Try to set it up in front, it's Cam Ryan. Cam Ryan sitting on himself. Quick shot there from Sabrizi, went wide. Try for a wrapper on the other side, and hold. Fallow was up to the task, coming from post to post to stop that with the left pad. Another drop coming off to the right of the goal. Quick shot, throwing out in front. Backhand shot there from Rizzler, went wide of the net. Cameron Ryan. Back to the line there for Steer, trying to slap pass. Big opportunity here for Sabrizi, but he couldn't pull it to his forehand. Now he throws it at the goal, and it didn't make it through. Tory, chance to clear it out. Not going to happen as Ford held the blue line. Around the boards it goes from Sabrizi, back down low for Cameron Ryan. Captain at the blue line though by Sear. 2-0 Toros, both goals coming in period number 1 by Jack Cannon and Nicholas Perot. Quick shot, and that one finds the glove. Up Fallow with a quick left hand, and he holds it for a face-off. Face-off coming off to the right of the goal. Chipping it up, going off the skate there. DeSantos coming up through center. DeSantos shooting it. That one went high and wide over the net. There's Morgan trying to chip it out. Setting it back to the line for Dorman. Dorman taking the slap shot, tipped out of front. Rebound out of front, just tipped wide. Tapped in by Delaney at the line, but his shots go nowhere. Hall turns and fires, and that one finds the glove of Brett Foreman as he stops Hall with a glove hand. Face-off is going to be coming off to the right of the goal. Won by Dasko, back to the line for Harwood. Harwood puts it in behind the net. Opportunity to ring it around here for the Toros. Missed Cannon, so it gets picked up by Hamill. Hamill, all he can do is dump it back in, and Hazelton takes it in behind his own net. Jack Hazelton leads it out with a lead pass up through center. It's going to get broken up there by Patterson, but away comes Hannon now. Jack Hannon chips it past Hamill coming into the zone. Hannon takes it in behind the net. Hannon sets it up in front. Quick shot. Stop there right in front of the net was Perot by Fala as we get a little rough stuff after the whistle. Taylor will take another draw off to the right of Fala. Gets one there by the Huskies, trying to get it at their end, and they chip it out now. There's number 76 turning it over. That was McCleary. Quick shot, thrown at the goal, tipped in. Blocker save easily there by Fala. As the Huskies try and get it at their end. McCleary couldn't do that. And now it comes free to Hopkins. Hopkins collides there with one of the Toros. Here comes Tory on a breakaway. Tory scores! Hit the top shelf. A nice shot there by number 76 has put Hamilton on the board. And it's 2-1. The goal is going to go to number 76, McCleary on the breakaway, as he made no mistake snapping that shot up high over the glove of Foreman. So now we got ourselves a hockey game. It's 2-1. Harwood picks it back in his own end. Gets it over there for Tory. Tory coming up into the zone, chips it in behind the net. Ford's going to get it in behind the goal. Tory trying to get it on the loose puck with McCleary. Man sitting in the front. Gets it back to the line though for Hamill. Hamill's shot got stopped there by Foreman, and he's got it in his equipment. Face-off coming off to the left of the goal. Gets one there by Cole for Ford. Gets forward with a late pass onto the tip there of Aiden Howard, trying to start it out. Cole trying to come up with the puck. Had it chipped off his stick, but DeSantos falls down. That could lead to something for the Toros. And a big break. Jackman has it in the end. Logan Jackman trying to fire it. Couldn't do it. He tried to make that last toe drag around the defender and couldn't get around him. Connor Cole up there with Jackman again though. As Cole takes the puck away, drops it for Jackman. Logan Jackman trying to shoot it. And he will throw it at the net and it goes wide. Aiden Howard on the loose puck. Chips it free. Tried to find Cole. Around the board it goes for Hall. Hall gets the opportunity to clear it. Sears got to hurry as Hall was getting on the loose puck. Now Jackman with it. Logan Jackman getting hooked there. We're getting our first penalty. Going up here to Hamilton, so it'll be a Toros power play as Jackman got hooked down. Cam Ryan takes an important offensive draw to start the power play. Hamilton won it, but Toros keep it in, and it was a high stick. Cameron Ryan will take another draw just inside the Hamilton blue line now, wins it. Back for Menko, gets it up there for Ben Sabrizi. Sabrizi into the zone, takes a shot, didn't make it through. Another quick shot, trying to bang it in at the side of the net and couldn't. That's going to get kept in by Thomas Menko though. Menko backhands it in. Around the boards it goes, trying to clear it out. Menko tried to hold the line and couldn't. Short-ended chance coming up here for number 97. And then backhands it in, and it got stopped there by Foreman. McCleary will take the draw for Hamilton against Trent Taylor. And the Toros and McCleary's put Hamilton on the board in this game with a beauty goal on the breakaway going top shelf. They pass up there for Jack Hannon. Hannon into the zone, trying to get around Hamill. Shot, got nowhere. Ford tried to keep it in, and he will. Gage Ford throws it on the net. Tip! Rebound in front for Perot. Just got stopped there by Fala. Tapped in by Sear at the blue line. Over there for Ford. Gage Ford trying to shoot it through a screen and couldn't do it as they had a number of players in the scrummage before it hit the net. Trying to dig it free and walk out of front. 8 minutes left to go here. And what has turned into an exciting game. It's 2-1 Toros. Nice moves there by Perot, but maybe one too many as he couldn't pull to his forehand. Starting short-handed with 35 seconds left on the Toros power play was Hopkins, and he had it taken away from him. Here comes Taylor up through center with Perot, and Ford 3-on-2 shot. Stopped there by Fowler. Rebound in front. Perot! Rebound in front of the net. Perot couldn't chip it in. It sat right there, waiting to get shot into the net. Ford, quick shot, got blocked, goes up into the glove hand of Fowler, and he keeps it out. Face-off gets won by Connor Cole. Back to the line for Hazelton. Hazelton sets it up there for Aiden Howard, trying to get away. Howard trying to use the point, and he will for Hazelton. Takes his shot. That's going to drift in wide of the net. Toros get on it though. Stepped out. Hamilton penalty is over. Hall's going to the net. Looking to get rewarded with a pass, but that shot got blocked away. Rebound for Hall, gets chipped wide. Hall had the time goal on his stick, but chipped it wide of the net. Around the board, Jansen's tried to keep it in. Jansen's missed Morgan with that pass. Aiden Howard chips it out. Going with it now with Cole, but it's a battle there with Jansen's. Jansen fires it back in behind the net. Hazelton spins away from the check, but now lost it in behind the goal. Hazelton trying to hold him there and behind the net. Morgan's digging on the loose puck, trying to help his man out. Toros get it. Hazelton up there for Howard. Aiden Howard coming up into the zone. Howard trying to get around Jansen for an opportunity and set it up in front, and finally lost it as he was going for one more move to get around. Here comes Dasko into the zone. Dasko trying to shoot it. Hit the side of the net. Dasko's on the loose puck. Finally found by Jackman, who rings it around the board. Kept in by Dorman though. Dorman going to get guarded there in the corner by Davidson. And Cole, quick shot. Stopped there by Foreman, who stopped it with his stick and then caught the rebound in his glove. Have 5 minutes and 38 seconds left to go here. Toros just trying to hang on to a 2-1 lead. Patterson digging it out. Patterson going nowhere. And that's an opportunity tapped in by Dorman. Dorman with a blocked shot. Shot got blocked there by Cameron Ryan. Dorman dumps it back in. Sear collects it back behind his own net. Connor Sear with a nice pass over there for Sabrizi to start a breakout. Sabrizi up there for Trent Taylor. Taylor trying to get around. Quick shot from Rusler, and that was a stop there from Fala. Trent Taylor's got the loose puck though. He's got Sabrizi sitting in front. Goes back to the line for Sear. Tries for a slap shot. Tipped out in front. High and wide over the net. Taylor setting up Rizzler out in front. And he shot got blocked. And that's going to get cleared all the way down. Ford's going to pick it up right here in front of us. Gage Ford trying to start something as Hamilton was going off on a line change. Hamilton had too many players on the ice. And they got him. It's a too many men on the ice penalty. A line change that went bad for Hamilton. They had 6 players on the ice and got caught for it. And now the Toros have got to try and make Hamilton pay for that. Hannon has it in behind the net. Trying to set up Perot out in front who's waiting for the pass. Taylor knocks it down for Ford. Trent Taylor trying to shoot it. Didn't make it through a screen as it got blocked there by Hopkins. Taylor gets it away again from Harwood. Hamill setting up in front. Quick shot. Tried to get away and couldn't. Here comes Hopkins, and Hopkins just dumps it all the way down. Foreman will stop that one easily. Steer it aside there for Ford. Gage Ford starting from his own end. Turns it over there to McCleary, and McCleary took Ford down right here in front of us. There's a pass there from number 4. Got Cannon on it. Gets around Hopkins. Getting up there with Taylor as well. Hannon dropped it for Taylor. Trent Taylor tried to return the favor and get it back down low for Hannon, but the pass didn't reach him. Hazelton's got to get in his own end. All the way down, Hazelton will pick it up. Jack Hazelton on it. Moves it out with that pass for Aiden Howard, using the speed to get around number 94. Setting up in front for Connor Cole. Missed him. Jackman's trying to find the rebound as well. But it'll be Hamilton to collect it. Fire it down the ice. 35 seconds left on the power play for the Toros. Back to retrieve it first will be Maddox. Ethan Maddox moving out there for Cole. He tries to start something with a pass. And he puts it right under the tape there of Aiden Howard and over the blue line. Howard tried to set it up. Quick shot there from Jackman got blocked. Back to the line. And Maddox couldn't hold it in as it sweeps all the way down the ice. Foreman back behind his own net, trying to play it. Moves it over there for Howard. Aiden Howard right under the tape of Logan Jackman now. Jackman setting it up, getting it for Cole, and it's offside. Cameron Ryan with a big win, but Gasco gets the loose puck. Gasco tried to set it up in front, not going anywhere. Cameron Ryan on it. Cam Ryan starting it out with Sabrizi. Sabrizi took the pass and goes up there with Rizzler. Ben Sabrizi trying to get around Delaney. Sabrizi sets it up in front for Cam Ryan, and his shot didn't make it through as he got taken down. Kept in at the line though by Menko. Menko other side there for Davidson. James Davidson chips it in behind the net. Cam Ryan trying to scoop it up. Ryan gets back to the line there for Davidson out of his reach. 1:45 left. Toros still trying to hold on and cling to a 2-1 lead. Menko. Other side there for Davidson. James Davidson with a nice pass up there for Rizzler as he starts it out. Parker Rizzler drives it in behind the net. Goes off on his line change. Menko tries to hold it in. It'll be Taylor that does and fires it in behind the net. Nice play by Trent Taylor. Up through center, kept in there by Davidson. He tried to, but Taylor bails him out and holds it at center, dumps it back in. 1:10 left to go. Hannon tried to get it and couldn't. Now Taylor dumps it back into the end. And now we are in the last minute of play of the game. Toros with a 2-1 lead, and we'll see. One foul is going to go to the bench for the extra attacker. Coming up through center is McCleary. He's got the only goal for Hamilton. McCleary couldn't go anywhere with the puck. And there goes Fowler to the bench for the extra attacker. It's an empty net here for the Toros. Tapped in by Hamill. No, it's going to come out. Hamill moves it over to the other side. Kicked out by Perot. Nicholas Perot, empty net to shoot ahead. fires it wide, but there's no icing on the call. Hamill picks it up. Hamill starts it up through center with Hopkins. McCleary drops it. Block shot there from Sear. There's a loose puck there for number 4 with a shot. Blocked there by Hannon and goes into the corner. 15 seconds left. Trying to dig on that loose puck and get it free. 5 seconds left. We get a whistle. There'll be one more draw to end this game, and Connor Cole wins it. A big defensive draw win for the Toros. Just going to ring it around the boards. That'll about do it, and Dorman kept it in. But the Toros are going to pick up a huge 2-1 victory. Goals in the first period by Hannon, and Perot stood up with Nicholas Perot getting the winner as McCleary scored in the third period for Hamilton. But the Toros now move to 2 wins and 1 tie in this tournament, and it should get them a berth into the semifinal tomorrow, but we'll find out when that all gets sorted out. We do have one more round robin game coming up in a couple hours when the Toros take on Niagara. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman. Hopkins for an opportunity, reaches in over the blue line. Hannon's on his own, first shot, goal! Big start for the Toros. Jack Hannon found a way to beat Fowler on the left hand, and it's 1-0 Toros. Taylor on the loose puck, trying to set up a man out of front, sitting all on his own from James Davidson the shot. Stopped it by Fowler, move out of front, base goal! Nicholas Perot passes in on the rebound. James DeSantos might have a breakaway one-on-one against Foreman here. DeSantos stopped there by Brett Foreman. He's come up with 2 huge saves in this tournament on breakaways, and that one will just go as another one right off DeSantos. With one of the Toros. Here comes Torrey on a breakaway. Torrey scores! Hit the top shelf. A nice shot there by number 76. That's put Hampton tipping in his side right there, waiting to get shot into the net. Scores. Quick shot, a block. Goes up into his left hand. Up Fowler, and he shoots it out. Just gonna ring it around the board. That'll about do it. Dorman kept it in, but the Toros are gonna pick up a huge 2-1 victory. Goals in the first period by Hannon, and Perot stood up with Nicholas Perot getting the winner as McCleary scored in the third period for Hamilton. But the Toros now move to 2 wins and 1 tie in this tournament, and it should get them a berth into the semifinals tomorrow, but we'll find out when that all gets sorted out. We do have one more round robin game coming up in a couple hours when the Toros take on Niagara. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman.